Hey everybody, I'm KK.
Kristen.
Together we are K&K Crochet. Welcome back. This is part 2 of the Sloth. I didn't think I would ever finish recording part 1. Okay, this is part 2. This head is from, again, I'm going to forget what it is. It's from somebody else's amigurumi, actually. And so, it's their pattern, but I changed their pattern. So I'm going to see real quick if I can pull it up so I can tell you who it is. Grace and Yarn, that's what it is, and I'm going to put it in the description box, but I've never remembered as I was doing this, so I want to tell you. So these are, I don't know what size safety eyes these are. My one tip is this part here is separate, and then you sew it on. Don't forget that this has to go through the white part too. Don't put it through the brown, then put the back on it, because that's what I did twice. Yep. So this is her pattern. Super, super cute pattern. As you can tell, it's worked this way instead of like top down. It's worked from the face back. And you make these panels first for the eyes. And then you start on this panel. And once you get so far, she tells you where to put these. And I just kind of eyeballed mine. And you sew them on. You sew on the nose. And then you keep going. And then you stuff it from the back. I stuffed mine with plastic bags. Number one, this is not for anything that's going to be wet anyway, because it's for an artificial plant. But number two, I know that can't go through the dryer or the washer, but I didn't want this head to be, it's already heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to hang like that, but I was afraid that fiber fill would make it really hang really, really low. I was trying to think of something else, so I tried plastic bags, and you can kind of hear that maybe. They stuff so much better than fiber fill. I wish we could use those more than we do, because they are much better than regular stuffing. But anyway, so the changes that I made for the head were as follows. So if you go to the pattern, I did the pattern exactly as she says down to round 7. At the end of round 7, I changed to the color brown. So the white is the first part of it, or tan, or whatever you want to use. But I use white, and so then on round 7, I changed to the color brown. That's not what she says to do. So be careful at round 7, stop and change to the color brown. Because I think she, I can't remember if she changed at 7 or at a later date. I don't remember. But anyway, I changed at 7 to brown and then skipped to row 10. So I did 1 through 7, changed to brown, and skipped down to row 10, leaving out the other rows. I worked 10, 11, and 12 like she said to do. Then I skipped to row 19 and finished it as she said to finish it. And for me, I thought that gave a decent size, and I was trying to get it correct in proportion to the body and the legs and all that, so it would look decent. If I had made it bigger, obviously, I think it would have been too big for what I did. And I had no clue what was going to be the perfect size. I was just playing around with it. But the more I did work farther on the pattern than what I did for my finished one, and realized it was going to be too big, and I ripped it back. So as you go through, if you are making a different size planter, then you will have to figure out how big you want your head to be. And you can take out rounds that are increases, and you can take out rounds that are growth rounds, which are the ones that are just single crocheting around and around and around to make it grow. So you do what fits for your size pattern. But then I sewed it around, sewed the side of it around through the body of the planter. Now the head was only one strand, and I only used the one strand and a G hook, because I wanted it to be tight and I didn't want the stitches to be loose where you could see through them. And I think they came out pretty well. I mean, some of them that's pretty stuffed, but I liked them like that. I wanted it to not be so loose, like with an H or whatever. And the head holds its shape really well with the plastic bag stuffing, and I just really love it. I really do, and I'm really excited about the way it turned out. I'd wanted to do it for a while. Thank you to Julie from Treasures Made from Yarn. She did one first and encouraged me to do it. And then to Jamie's Hooked, because she helped me figure out the arms. So there you go. That's the Sloth the planter. And yep, you can put a plant down there. I think I measured that you could put up to a 6-inch pot, which a lot of them I saw online were like the little succulents, and I wanted it bigger. So there you go. And there's a picture of him on the thumbnail hanging in the tree. So, hope you have a great day. Don't forget to be kind to yourself and to others, and Have a blessed day. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Just throw them across here.